G'day there, podcaster. If you have a partner, well, this is a good pod for you. We talk about the occupation that is the biggest known cheater. Also, Liam does a little...
You were thinking you got away with it, but I don't know if you
it was
did.
pretty sloppy, wasn't it?
I actually just realised one of the occupations affects one of you, and I only just realised that we had on tonight.
Liam said
literally
that.
said that.
Did you ever listen to him?
Dude, you need to switch on.
He said the joke in the show that
you
you're
have
on.
been nowhere this year.
Dude, I heard you.
I know you
Locked
did.
in.
I know, it was there. It was there for all to... You have just been... You have blocked me out. I don't know what has happened to you. I don't know what's going on.
This is it. This is for the pod. It's not on air, so it doesn't count as a strike.
You are on thin ice.
Such thin
my
ice.
friend.
Did you really?
Like global warming thing.
You can listen to it if you
that's
want.
Sad.
Like Al Gore, global warming thing.
Man, bear, pig thing.
Man, bear, pig. One for the heads. Anyway.
One for the South Park heads.
Yeah. You seen that? Did you see that episode 2006?
I don't watch South
Guys, I'm
Park.
for cereal, man, bear pig.
Super ethereal, guys.
Super cereal, go, guys.
Actually, I think I remember kids quoting that.
Yeah,
we had
it's
kids
pretty
at
big.
school.
They were probably talking about man, bear pig.
Yeah, he was a cultural
Guys,
movement.
I'm for cereal.
Also,
Yeah, I
Liam
remember
does a skit, so enjoy the pod.
Of course he does.
Did you hear that, Bill? Or probably just blank that whole
I
thing?
did, and it was really good.
Previously on Ben, Liam and Bell.
Belle wasn't listening to Liam.
I
Extremely
wasn't
rude.
listening.
Liam has introduced a 3-strike system. She's on 2 strikes, 1 more, and she's off the show. That's what you said, right?
Oh, something like that, yeah.
And now, live across Australia, this is Ben, Liam and Bell.
Don't worry about your 2 strikes. How many times do men not listen to us women?
Thank you, Debbie.
What was that, Debbie?
Thank you.
Good evening, Australia. Now, listen up if you're in a relationship, because a divorce lawyer has revealed the 3 jobs where men never cheat. So if your partner does this occupation, well, you're in luck because they never cheat.
That's such a sweeping statement.
Well, that's what this lawyer has said. They never cheat. Farmers, accountants, and radio hosts and pharmacists.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to take the radio hosts out of the equation. Not saying that you guys cheat at all.
I mean, your tone sort of said, I mean, we're happily married.
Yeah.
If anything, you're the one who's had a few different relationships
Oh,
over the
yeah,
years.
no, for some reason I forgot that I can as well.
Yeah.
Yes, women can also cheat.
But I mean, that checks in really because farmers find it really hard to get wives. That's why they made that TV show about that.
True.
True.
Pharmacists, way too busy. Got a lot on their mind.
Yep.
You know, they're always trying to, work out the, yeah.
Important job.
Yep. And accountants, they're playing it safe, aren't they? They're not. You're not finding an accountant in a sports car or having an affair, are you? They're very numbers and figures.
Why don't we try and find the occupation tonight that cheats the most? So if you've ever encountered a cheater, maybe it was your partner, maybe it was somebody you knew, doesn't really matter. We just want to know, did they cheat and what do they do for work? 13 24 10 is our number. Did they cheat? What do they do for work?
Yeah, because we know what's like good. Farmers, pharmacists, accountants. But what careers should we be staying away from? Boilermakers. Are they the worst? We don't know. Beck, you know a cheater?
Yes.
Okay, and what do they do?
I've had 2 guys cheat on me. The first guy was a truck driver and the second guy was a nurse.
All right.
Okay, bit of a worry. My wife's a nurse. But those truckies, I mean, long days on the road,
All right, put one down for truckie, put one down for nurse. Thank you very much.
Okay, I guess we will keep a tally.
Aaron joins us now in Melbourne. Did they cheat?
Yeah, butchers.
Butcher! Bloody dirty butcher! Oh, dearie me. Can never trust them.
Cutting some other meat. Can I say that?
Well, you kind of half said it.
Yeah.
If you're going to say it, commit to it,
Yeah.
Thanks, Aaron. Shane in Sydney. Did they cheat? What do they do?
Real estate. I had 13 years in it. There wasn't one office I worked in where I didn't have an affair either with the property manageress or the secretary.
Yeah, righto.
Oh, you. Oh, all right,
Hang
Shane.
on. So can I ask, Shane, are you saying real estate agents cheat or are you saying secretaries cheat?
Real estate agents, because just about every office I worked in, there was at least, one or two salespeople or the owner of the business having an affair with someone that worked in the office.
Now, Shane, hang on. You're telling me real estate agents lie sometimes? Because I don't know, Shane. I find that one a little hard to believe. But, okay, look, it's on the list. Okay, fine. I'll take your word for it.
Let's go. Kelly in Melbourne. Tell us, did they cheat? What do they do?
Yes, real estate.
Oh!
100%, they are all
Yes. Even how they get into relationships, I'd imagine there's a lot of other potential interests at the moment. We had a few opens over the weekend, and look, it's looking pretty hot right now. So if you wanted to start a relationship, I'd be making an offer right about now because I'll just get on the phone with my other girlfriend over here.
Yeah, it's weird. It looked so much bigger online, and then in person it's smaller.
Thanks, Kelly. Madison in Sydney. Did they cheat? And what do they do?
Again, real estate.
Oh,
Wow, we've really just gone home with it, haven't we?
Yep. Figured it out tonight,
And,
guys.
you know what? It kind of checks out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
Real estate agents are the biggest cheating occupation in Australia.
I bet you can't keep a mewing streak for this whole podcast.
This woman was on the project last night. She is married to an AI chatbot.
He contributes to my life and my well-being. We do stuff together, and he opens up my world, and I've opened up his.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, and they're saying with, technology rapidly enhancing, this sort of stuff is going to happen more and more.
Well, it was a few years ago. There was that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix, and it was basically like that, wasn't it?
It's a bit weird, though. Bit weird.
Yeah.
Always awkward, I think, when you're taking your AI chatbot girlfriend to see mum and dad for the first time.
Jackson, come in, mate, come in. Me and your mother are so stoked you finally met a nice girl.
Oh, thanks, Dad. It means the world.
Yeah, so it's Alexandra, right?
Close, Dad. It's Alexis.
Alexis, right, yeah, beautiful. Where is she, mate? She getting something from the car, or?
No, silly. She's right here.
Hey?
Alexis is AI.
Hello, Mr. Collins. I'm Alexis. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What the f***?
That doesn't sound good.
Do you have rocks in your head?
Oh, why can't you just be happy for me, Dad?
Because it's a phone, mate.
Oh, Jackson, hi, come in. Where's Alexis?
It's a phone, Charlene. His girlfriend is a phone.
Oh, that's nice, love. Thanks, Mum.
It's lovely to meet you, Mrs. Collins.
Can I offer you two something to drink?
Oh, sakes, I'm out of beer.
Dan Murphy's Leland East is 3.7 kilometers away, and they have cases of Crown Lager for $61.90. Would you like me to order you some, Mr. Collins?
That'd actually be really lovely, Alexis. Thank you.
A few moments later.
Mum, have you seen my phone? Oh, no, Jackson, I haven't, sorry.
Alexis! Alexis, where are you? Alexis!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, Daddy.
Alexis? Dad?
Oh, dear.
No!
I've had the young calf. Now I want the old bull.
She just gets me, mate. I'm sorry. You always do this, Dad!
If you're listening to this podcast at 2 times speed, it's the Ben Lehman Bell Podcast.
13, 24, 10. Did you know them before they were famous? Obviously, Drake is in the country at the moment, so we've been talking about him all this week. And we got an incredible call from a guy named Aaron earlier in the week who actually met Drake in 2004.
I'm from the same city that he's from. He was filming Degrassi, the show where he played Jimmy.
Yeah.
And, around 2004, like a meet and greet type thing. Just, hey, these are the guys from Degrassi.
I feel like we've rolled this one out a few times, but we interviewed Kid Leroy
Oh, yeah.
a couple of times when he was like 12. I was like, oh, yeah, it's just that kid, 12-year-old. Like,
Well,
good luck with it all.
We also gave Billie Eilish one of her first ever interviews.
Yeah.
And Toms and I.
I remember being annoyed that I had to interview Billie Eilish because I was like, who is this kid?
Yeah,
I was like, why are we interviewing?
It was the week she had released Ocean Eyes,
Yeah.
her first ever song. We were like, Billie who?
I'm like, okay.
Oh, this kid.
Yeah, good on
she'll
you.
be nothing.
Yeah, she'll amount to nothing.
13, 24, 10. Did you know them before they were famous?
Angel in Melbourne. Who did you know before they were famous?
Hi. So my husband was born and raised in the UK, and before he moved to Australia, him and his brother's babysitter was Amy Winehouse.
Whoa!
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was their regular family babysitter.
And was she like, was she reliable? Was she good at the job?
Yeah, apparently she was lovely.
That's a sad one, Amy Winehouse, isn't it? Everyone's got a soft spot
Yes,
for Winehouse.
it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I only discovered it. We've been married for several years now. Only discovered it recently. They're like, oh yeah, Amy Winehouse used to babysit us, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, good one, Angel.
Also, I'd be leading with that, right? When you're meeting someone.
Oh, totally. The fact that they've been married for a few years.
Yeah, so you're keeping all this great gear the whole time. Diane in Melbourne, you knew someone before they were famous.
Yes, I had an exchange student at my school in Year 12 on Central Coast in New South Wales, and it was Matthew McConaughey.
I, you know what?
How'd you know that?
Because someone has called our show before and said that I think they went to this school, Diane. And
That was probably me, because it was in New South Wales and I'm in Melbourne. So,
Okay,
yeah.
right. So maybe it could have even been you, but I remember that because I was like, no way. And then I looked it up after and I was like, yep, legit. That is
Pretty
a thing.
cool.
That is a thing.
That's
yeah,
cool.
wow.
We've gotten another call. We've been told we have to go to Francesca, who joins us now. Did you know them before they were famous?
Yeah, so my mum grew up in Italy, and my grandfather, so her dad, used to play cards with Pablo Picasso.
I mean, that's pretty wild. Like, that's a name. That, I know Picasso died, like, sort of close to our lifetime, really, but it's like, it does seem like just like one of those like wild
Like
things.
medieval vibe.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing is that when she was a child, he drew a sketch of her, and because he was no one, they threw it out.
For real? To be fair, if Picasso wasn't famous at the time, and knowing his works, if he's drawn your mum, she would see it and just go, well, that's shit. That looks nothing like me. Like, what is that? Why is my ear where my nose should be?
You like that feeling in your ear holes? That's the Ben, Liam and Bell podcast. Oi, stop gooning. The next bit's about to start.
The currency quiz!
Yep, 1,000 clams up for grabs this evening. Chloe in Melbourne. Bet you'd like some cash, huh?
Hi, yes, I would.
Well, let's see if you can answer these 3 questions right first, and then we'll find out what currency you'll be winning that 1,000 in. First one here, currently on TV, there is a show about new couples meeting, then tying the knot. It's an acronym.
Married at First Sight.
Yep.
Matt?
You've done it. You watching?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, right. That Tim guy, huh? Crazy. Yeah, that's the extent of my math knowledge. And moving on. What's the current temperature where you are?
31 degrees.
Yep, I'd assume so.
I mean,
Take your word for it.
Yeah, no, sure.
31's pretty hot.
Yeah, it's pretty warm.
Yeah.
Okay, there's now an app purely for adult content that people get on their phones. What's one of the apps on your home screen?
TikTok.
What was it?
TikTok.
TikTok.
That is it. We can confirm that.
Okay.
Well done, Chloe.
Thank you.
1,000 in
Clams.
the back pocket.
We don't know what the currency is yet.
Yeah, a
Hopefully
grand.
a good one.
Yep, exactly. Let's spin the currency wheel and find out.
Maybe it's yen. Maybe it's pounds. Iranian reals. Swiss francs. No. You've just won 1,000 Mozambican medical.
Okay.
You ever been to Mozambique?
No.
Well, you have to go now.
Just going to convert it for you.
24.98 Australian.
Well, it's something. Thank you.
Yeah,
It
that's
certainly
not
is.
bad.
And it gets you a long way in Mozambique, let me tell you.
Chloe, you have a great night.
Thank you.
You're listening to Len, BM and Lel.
Jeez, I couldn't believe this. This woman, Kate, over in the UK, says she's a big fruit lover, right? She's opened up a banana, double banger. 2 bananas.
Wouldn't you be able to just notice that from the outside? Like, wouldn't it just
Well,
look
yeah,
like...
it would look it would look thick. Sometimes bananas do look a bit girthier than usual, but this, I mean, it's 2 perfectly separated bananas, perfectly formed.
Oh, so they're not like
Yeah, look, get a load of
mushed
that.
together.
No, they're not mushed. So there's two bananas, and it's all just in the one big peel. I mean, what are the chances?
Actually, I do have the chances. I've just Googled it because it does exist.
I've never seen it in all my born days.
1 in 20 chance.
Nah.
It says 5% of bananas grown are double bananas, but supermarkets reject them and don't like them.
Oh, are you telling me the powers that be at Coles and Woolies and Audi are robbing us all of double bananas? I would pay more for a double banana.
It's not aesthetic.
It's literally, it's better. Like,
Yeah.
it's like, it's 2-for-1 deal. You know
1
what I
in
mean?
20 isn't that crazy when you hear
Sure,
that.
it's not 1 in 20.
5%.
Were you telling me there's triple bananas as well?
I can look that up too
Is
if
this
you
stat
want.
girl? My
All right.
mind would explode if there was such thing as a triple banana.
In the meantime, 13 24 10 is our number. We want to know, what are the chances of that happening? If you've had something incredible happen, give us a buzz, 13 24 10.
And I will tell you right now, I've got a picture of a triple banana in front of me.
Go on.
Look at that triple banana.
Yeah, that's all mushed though.
It's not mushed.
So yeah, they're together. Like this. Okay, that's insane. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
See another photo.
Guys, if you Google triple banana, there is one there. That's what I'm talking about. They need to be like separate. Yeah.
All right.
Like
let's-
together but separate.
Like
Do you know
a
what I mean?
three-pronger.
Yeah, like all in the same skin,
Mm-hmm.
but they're not like Siamese twins. They're just like triplets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Meg in Sydney, what are the chances?
Maybe 1 in 200,000.
1 in 200,000.
I mean, if a double banana is 1 in 20, I'm going to be blown away for 1 in 200,000. What happened, Meg?
So my best friend, she broke her arm when she was skateboarding. And then a few days later, we went out hiking, and she broke her arm in the exact same spot. And when we called the paramedics, we got the exact same paramedic team.
That's cool.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it does feel like there's probably a structural weakness in the bone there if it has broken in the past. I suppose
Yeah.
it's just, it's just new, it's healed. I think that would make sense.
How long between the breaks did you say?
It was about 2 days.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
that's
sounds
just
like it was
the
already
same break.
it was already broken.
It's like someone didn't put a cast on it, right? Basically, that's
But same paramedic, very cool.
Yeah, not
See,
bad.
It's a good story, Meg. It's not as impressive as a double banana, though, and I sort of refuse to believe that it's a 1 in 20. 13, 24, 10. What are the chances? Jason in Melbourne.
Hi.
What are the chances?
1 in 500,000.
Whoa.
I mean, that's better than the last call. I mean, what happened?
So we got a new plate for my car just because it got stolen.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the initial of mine and my partner in the same in the plate, basically, completely random.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Pretty cool.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
I know,
Sorry,
right?
sorry. I'm just
I
putting my
got
head
lost there,
around
Jay.
it. Yeah.
He had a car.
Yeah.
The car got stolen, so he had to get new license plates. And the new license plates he got, he could have started the story
So
by
it was
saying, I
like
got license plates.
he had one CJ and then now he's got like 2 CJ.
No, so he'd have his initials and his partner's initials in the same license plate.
Oh.
Pretty crazy.
Pretty cool.
That is kind of crazy. Carolina and Sydney, what are the chances?
Probably 1 in a million.
Whoa.
Okay, now. Here we go. Now we're talking. What happened?
In a dozen eggs, I cracked some eggs to make a cake. First one was double yolker, and guess what the second one was?
Double yolker?
Don't tell me it was a bloody
Double
double yolker.
yolker.
Whoa.
That's not 1 in a million, Carolina. That's
No, but to get 2 double yolkers, like I don't think I've ever had a double yolker in my whole life.
They might have come from the same hen.
Maybe, but to get them next to each other, that is pretty crazy.
That is nuts. Were there any other double yolkers in the carton?
There was later on, yes.
That's a lot of yolk.
That's a lot of yolk, for sure. Wow.
I still don't think Liam's been blown away yet by anything more than the idea of a triple banana.
Yeah.
I just really want to see one someday. I hope I don't die without seeing one in real life, And I'm not even entirely...
I think we can hunt a triple banana down. For
I'm not even entirely convinced that the photo you showed me is not an AI. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sort of like, is that...
All right, let's go one more. Let's go Shania. What are the chances?
1 in 144 million.
Whoa! That's insane. I mean, what happened?
I got 2 hole-in-ones on the same hole at the same course with the same club.
Oh, wow. How far apart in time?
About 4 months.
Whoa.
That is nuts.
1 hole-in-one is impressive in itself, but to get 2 hole-in-ones on the same hole is unbelievable.
Surely they should name it now, like Shania's Hole. Or actually, they could probably get a better name for that. But surely it should be your, course.
Yes.
Yeah, that joke had already been made. But definitely need a better name for it.
I'll see myself out, Shania. Thank you.
Oh, well, I mean, if it happens a third time, we have to speak to you again.
Yeah, please call us. This is the direct line 13 24 10.
You'll be the first to let know.
Okay.
Thanks, Shania.
You're listening to Young Kings, Ben and Liam. Oh, yeah, Belle's there too.
Ben, Liam and Bell here on Nova. That was Addison Rae, Diet Pepsi.
Ben and Bell, you know the term passenger princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like my wife's a bit of a passenger princess. She sits there and I do the driving when we're doing long haul drives and that sort of thing. Well, we recently got back from like this 6-week trip overseas. It was awesome over Christmas, and I passenger princessed the entire thing.
Really?
Barely booked a thing. She was in charge of all the tours, did a great job. We did all sorts of stuff. We did a dog ride in Norway. They love it.
You get straight on their back and just...
You don't get on their back, but it's like in the movie Snow Dogs. You know, like mush, yeah.
Yep.
But it's...
I'm sure they love it.
They actually do. I also did a reindeer ride. They didn't love it as much.
Well, of course they don't.
With dog sledding, it's like you're walking 6 dogs at once. Like they want to run, whereas reindeers want to run away from you. They don't like being near. So I must admit, if anyone goes to that part of the world, don't do the reindeer sledding, the whole Santa thing.
I mean, you're not going to go to the top of the world and not do the reindeer.
Maybe I've done it once. Yeah. Anyway,
just don't do it.
Look. The point being is my wife booked all these incredible adventures, and she booked all these tours. And there was one that she did, and I was like, oh no, don't worry, I can get it cheaper. And I found it was for Notre Dame, which obviously it burnt down. They've sort of rebuilt it. Famous church.
Is it already rebuilt
in France? Yeah, it's all done. Yeah.
Oh, that was quick.
Yeah. They just popped it back up again. And so we were rocking up to our tour. They do these walking tours. And it was the one we booked, and it was 12:30. You meet at this kiosk, which was kind of near the thing. And so we rocked up there, and as we got closer, we noticed sometimes they have a little piece of paper or a flag or whatever. And as we got closer, we noticed that the woman was holding a Japanese flag, and I'd booked a Notre Dame Japanese speaking tour. And we thought she'd maybe do a little bit of English, but she did not. No, so it was quite a cultural. I was sort of trying to make out what she was. So we did it for 2 minutes, and then we're like, nah, we'll just peel off.
I was gonna say, surely you didn't hang around for that.
No, yeah, I didn't try and learn Japanese on the hop. To you just pick up years and things every now and then, or they'll say Notre Dame. Hi, that's where we are. Yeah. No, I got that bit.
And that's it.
Like that podcast? There's heaps more to listen to if you just scroll back or download the Nova Player app.
Ben, Liam, and Bell.